Grumpy security guard. Why are you writing so tiny?
So the Kraggles have major decisions.
I wanted to use a little sheet.
We have to pick what style.
Sheet. Sorry, I was like, why is she writing so tiny? Why is she writing so tiny?
Bryn's leaving us.
She just said don't film her.
But it's your last time in here for a
Your
while.
vlog's about to get real boring.
It's
That's
so
so
true.
Filming.
She's going back to college. Hi, we haven't even introduced Duncan. Hi, Duncan. This is my parents' dog.
Duncan's the second best dog in the family.
Hi, Duncan. No,
Oh.
he's just the fluffiest. Hi, Duncan. And then Bryn show the other one. Here's the worst dog by far.
No, she's
Look at that dumb
That's
dog.
Lily. Oh wait,
She
the tongue is
doesn't-
perfect.
The tongue is perfect because she doesn't have all of her teeth. She currently has a bald spot. She looks like someone like wrung her out like a mop. But I love her.
You are so mean.
Hey, Lily. Lily. And she
Hey,
pretends not to know your
girl.
name. Hi, Lily.
Hi, Lily.
Can you see the tongue?
It's perfect.
You have to really speak with a really high-pitched voice.
Hi, Lily.
This
Hey,
is my
Dunkerdoodle.
impersonation of Lily.
Major wedding decisions are going
There's
on.
Reese's Hearts here.
Can we stop talking so I
I have
can?
one.
They're open up for the grabs here.
You're gonna have one.
Thank you.
Okay. So, major wedding decisions are going on. So we have to decide what kind of calligraphy we want for the envelopes for our invitations. I'm gonna try to hide the address. We've narrowed it down. They had
Uh-oh, Alex.
What?
I'm Charlie Valentine. He just, he just asked me.
You know what's better than giving one though? Feeding one.
Oh.
Is there stuff in it? Am I gonna puke?
It's
peanut butter.
Okay.
It's a receipt.
It's a Reese's
don't
cup.
know.
It's a freaking Reese's cup.
So what are you gonna miss most about us, Bern?
Seeing chance every day.
Seeing Chance, the best one of our family.
Lies.
Alright, so we're deciding on calligraphy for our wedding invitation envelopes. I'll show you which ones we've narrowed out. So, an envelope that has all this kind of handwriting. Rose gold, which you can't read. Actual gold, which you really can't read. So we are between this style with like block lettering. So like this style on the bottom and the top, but block lettering for the middle parts. So I'll show you that. So that balance. Or one with all this style. Are you writing a hate message on the post-it note?
No. Are you going over your options?
Yeah, I should.
Did you show all of them?
Yeah.
You missed one.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Which one?
What is that?
Introducing as a serious candidate.
This is Charlie's beautiful calligraphy, Alex Kragel. You're really funny.
Have an invitation, the name should get after. The S is backwards.
It was on purpose. I was trying
Alex. Alex.
to find my humor is not appreciated.
I'm marrying you because you're so funny.
Obviously.
Give me the dog. Give me the plush animal. Come here, Mary. She hates Charlie.
With a passion.
Yeah, she does.
She doesn't shake anymore though.
No.
Actually, that's not true. The last couple times she's crawled up next to me.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we need to make decisions. This style, it's on the table. Come here.
She peed on the invitation.
This style,
That'd be really funny.
this style. I like this one.
I don't know what apartment we live in.
We can blur it.
You can blur it.
Actually, why don't we just take pictures and you can put on the screen?
A
Whole-
dirt. Alex, what you playing?
Flappy Bird. This is gonna inspire my cursing again. This is like the llama duck game.
See, that's what I told Fred.
That's exactly
My Tourette's is gonna.
I said, that sounds
I
too much like that, Laura.
got 3! Hi, crazy.
Hey guys, we're on our way. We're going to Maine Fashion Week's 6 o'clock show tonight. His name is Alexander Hitrovich. Alexander Hitrovich. Very exciting. We've never been to a fashion show before, so you know it's really exciting. What do you think, Al?
I think I look like an old lady.
I think you look like an old lady.
This is my attempt at being fashionable.
She looks very cute.
New York Fashion Week, so everyone's at Lincoln Center, but this is like it's associated with Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. I think it's just like the smaller.
This is the smaller of the two.
Smaller of the two.
It's exciting.
So I'll record it.
Where?
Horse guy.
I did.
High fashion right there.
What?
Say high fashion right there.
I don't know what he was thinking. We made it to our seats.
Shocking. We're on time.
This is gonna be fun. This guy's outfit is amazing.
Accessorizing glass of champagne.
Yes, I love it.
He probably is somebody that we don't know.
Hopefully he turns around.
Hopefully he doesn't. He calls us out on his
Oh, he didn't come this way. That's a little weird.
Everyone knows each other except
We're like on an island.
a very fashionable island.
I'm kind of happy about that actually. Grumpy security guard. So Alex and I were worried about what we'd wear. I'm pretty sure we're okay. This guy, if you can't see, has on a horse blazer. And he's talking next to someone who looks like a mix of Chewbacca and an Ewok. He doesn't know what a shower is. Apparently that's trendy. I don't know. Alex. I'm here to pet it. Do it. Do it.
I'm already awkward. I don't need to stop it.
Chance, we found a best friend for you.
Might be too cool for you, but
You can kind of see his butt.
why not? My favorite was those pink coats, like the shoulder detail.
Yeah.
I like those. And then I like the... Sure, thank you. Thank you. Daily fashion,
Nice.
and then they had that black, like trench coat with the big sleeves.
Right.
I like that because long hemlines, like down to their calves.
Gotcha.
Good tall girdles, check.
Nice.
And then all the textures, that was pretty.
I really enjoyed the full-length pea coats. They had like 3 different ones. One was like a cream and a white and a black one. Slippery ice.
As opposed to the other kind of ice.
Well, let's see. There's slippery ice, and then there's just ice.
Huh?
There
No
you
one
go,
took my
model pose.
picture. No one took my picture.
No one took my picture either. We had fun though. I'm really glad we got to go.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
In the scheme of all the shows I've been to, it was up there.
In the scheme of no shows I've ever been to, I had a blast. I didn't know what I was looking at. I just know I liked
There's
it.
so much prep and like things ahead of it, and then the show was like 3 minutes.
I was actually expecting the show to be less than that, to be honest with you. I thought it was cool that it went that long. I mean, everybody we talked to said it was going to be a minute. So I was like, oh, we're going to see 8 outfits and that's it?
Yeah, it was longer than a minute, but it was pretty short.
And then the other I thought it was interesting, like when you see them, like when people talk about fashion shoots and model shows and all this stuff, they talk about quick changing. Every girl had their own look.
I think that's the norm.
I'm less impressed because of that actually, but I really like the clothes.
That's fun. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Watch the ice. What are you thinking now?
Probably a margarita, but I'm not.
Put hog in the menu.
There's so many options. So we're at Dos Caminos, and Open Table, which is like an online reservation website, said there were no availabilities.
I don't know where they got that idea, but it is delicious.
We came here with all our friends for New Year's last year?
Yep.
Or 2 years ago? 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. And now we're back. And I have a margarita on the way.
You sat right over there.
It's delicious though. So we got all dressed up and the fashion show was like 5 minutes long and then dinner was like an hour. So I'm breaking Dr. Rolls and getting another drink.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Charlie hates it. Look at his face.
I hate this. You try things that are different
And then you pay for it.
I hate it.
Mine's pure sugar, but sugar's edible.
I feel like I'm drinking broccoli.
Because we didn't eat enough chips and salsa at Dos Caminos. We now have cheese.
Cheese!
As a chaser for Charlie's drink.
Because it's so horrible. So what you do,
We don't have a cheese knife though.
you have to try different combinations. Hold on. Chancey, what you doing? I would like to know how the hell you got into this position.
I was holding him and he wanted to see what you were doing.
He like,
And now it's gonna hurt when he jumps off.
Chance.
Ow.
Let's go, Chance. Let's go. Come on. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Just taking a chance for a walk. Alex is still asleep. Hope you guys like my new haircut. I like it anyway. We had a lot of fun last night at the fashion show. It was really cool. It was at Made Studios, or Milk by Made Studios. I don't know how to say it, but we'll put a link at the bottom. But today is going to be a lazy Sunday. We're going to do a lot of cleaning. We're going to do a lot of organizing. But yeah, it's going to be a normal Sunday. Hopefully get a lot done. Maybe watch some of the Olympics. It's really cold out here. My closet's ridiculous. It looks like it threw up on itself. So that's my number one goal today, is to try and get organized, try to get ready for the week.
So I've gotten all the information for my clinical trial. So I officially have all the info for the clinical trial that I'm joining. I'll take a step back and say that this morning I did my pulmonary function test, which I didn't record because I didn't know if the guy was okay with recording. I asked him if I could see some pictures. So the pictures on the screen right now are me doing the pulmonary function test. And all that is you go in this little glass box and you do different breathing exercises, and they measure things like lung capacity and how quickly your body converts oxygen to carbon dioxide and things like that. I also did an echo test, echocardiogram, just to get my heart function, and then also a CT scan of my neck. It's just a baseline test. I'm not really sure why they needed it for the trial, but these are all pre-things that I needed to get done before I could start treatment with this drug. So I was supposed to start treatment tomorrow, which is Tuesday, but their paperwork actually isn't ready yet, so I'm starting on Friday. So I'm actually kind of excited, because after all the tests this morning, I was just kind of tired. So just the top line info on my trial. I have all the papers here, so that's why I'm not looking at the camera. It's a phase 1B trial, so it's the earliest phase on humans. But this drug has actually been studied in a bunch of different cancers that have the same protein that this drug uses to fight the cancer. So my cancer has the same protein that this drug has successfully treated other cancers with. I'm incredibly lucky to get into this trial because they're only enrolling 100 people worldwide, and only 10 to 15 are being planned to be treated at Sloan Kettering. And of those 10 to 15, they are studying 4 different diseases. So they're, in theory, only testing 2 to 3 people with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is what I have. So the fact that I was looking for new treatment right as this, literally the same week as this trial was starting enrollment, is insanely lucky, and I'm kind of viewing that as a good sign. So yes, instead of boosting my immune system to attack the cancer better, it's actually making the cancer more visible to my immune system to attack. That's basically the very, very dumbed down version of how this thing is hopefully going to work. So yeah, I'm excited to get the ball rolling and start making headway on this. The one other kind of update is that for my CT scan this morning, they have to inject IV contrast into your vein. So I have to get an IV, which, like, again, no big issue for me anymore. But the only vein that really works for an IV anymore is this little vein in my right hand, which I'll try to macro on. Ooh, don't see my Triscan. Yeah, it's a little vein that's in my hand that now is yellow on the screen because the white balance got off. There you go. Which, it's kind of sore now, which is fine. I mean, I've had 3 IVs in it in the past 2 weeks, that's why. But the more you access veins and the more you use them, the less useful they will be. The one in my right elbow is no longer useful. You can't use it anymore. It's hardened so much that it won't work. And the ones in my left arm, I had a blood clot in my left arm when I had a PICC line, and I think that just kind of messed up my whole side of my veins in that side of my body because they are never really able to be used. So the plan originally when I talked to the nurse on Friday was to just keep putting IVs in for the biweekly infusions because it's once every 2 weeks. You know, it's not worth putting in another catheter or something like that. Having another IV put into my hand today kind of is making me rethink that, and maybe I might just have them put a port in now that I can have access for these treatments instead of getting an IV placed. The negative of that is it's another procedure. It's just something, you know, something else to go into IR for, things like that. But, and it's like, you know, kind of visible on your chest. The benefit of that is that you don't need to poke your veins, so it saves them for, you know, the rest of my life, considering I'm only 24 years old. So what I'm trying to avoid is, you know, them using the vein and it being fine for another couple months, and then come April they need to put a port in because they can't access my vein anymore. Then on our wedding day, I'll have like stitches in my chest. Not ideal. So I'm kind of thinking just kind of see it coming now and plan ahead, so if I get it placed sooner rather than later, it's healed by the wedding. And it's just easier. It's just easier to access. It's easier to pull a lot of vials of blood, which tends to be more common in trials than not. So we'll see. I'm going to talk to the nurse on Friday when I go in for treatment. Again, I was supposed to go in tomorrow, but it's now on Friday because the paperwork on their end got delayed. So yeah, I mean, I got top line things. It's all good. I'm excited to get going, and I'll keep you posted. What do you think?
I'm glad we're getting started.
Yeah. Any parting words?
You know, life is good. We're getting through it.
Yeah.
But the wedding plans and stuff are heating up, so that's good.
What's your parting word? Impart some wisdom.
I will leave you with something I live my life by. I like to think you should learn something new every day.
What did you learn today?
I learned today that there actually is a difference between ice dancing and doubles figure skating.
I knew there was, and you said no last night.
I didn't think there was, but one of the women I work with has been an ice skater her entire life. Ice dancing involves less throws, and you have to constantly be in contact with the other person. It's literally like ballroom dancing, but on ice.
Figure skating is more like tricks and stuff.
Figure skating involves throws. You can lift
And
them
jumps.
above your shoulders and jumps.
I knew that.
I also learned that apparently you're not allowed to do backflips during competition. Not necessarily because of safety, but because it's not the right thing to do.
You know what I learned? You know what I learned?
Charlie doesn't know everything about sports?
No. I learned that during a CT scan of your neck, you aren't supposed to wear a bra. But no one told me that, and then they put the IV in my hand. Then I go in to lay on the table, and I have a bra on, so I had to have the nurse reach up my sweatshirt, take my bra off, but they couldn't take it off my arm because it's on my shoulder, it's on my arm, but the IV line is in my hand attached to a bag. So I had to pull the bra as far as possible so the metal wasn't anywhere near my stomach and up.
Nice.
Some big things happening in our world today. See you next time.